So, this message is for you, President Biden Jr. How quick do you want to get rid of every street drug, illegal street drug in the United States of America that's not marijuana medicine? I'm gonna eat, dude. I'm tired. You guys are so goddamn communistic. Remember before you got here? Even Donald J. Trump looks like he blows guts, dude. It really does. For that, man. You guys hate that in governmental. Respect thy authority. Carmen shall not enter the eternal kingdom of heaven. Everybody kind of looks like him too. Short, fat, and pudgy. Hilarious. You guys are like the wickedest generation. If it ain't about government, ain't about Jesus, it was a lie eternally before God in heaven above like hell. You understand? Remember the devil? He was a created thing. Remember the devil's angels? They praise that created thing. They all got cast out of heaven. You want to know why? They were praising created things. George Washington not allowed to be on whose walls? You want Christ of the Catholic government to really overrule it? Uh-oh. Be a real president. Don't be a coward of the faith. Oh. And it might change some of the wickedness that they've been doing against you a long goddamn time of the Protestant false God churches of America, huh? You're a Catholic, dude. The hell you think they're going to do? They shot JFK because he was Catholic, dude. You really want to know the truth? All the preachers were tired, worn out. They were stupid. They were fighting by Christ of the Catholic Church hatred. Or actually, let me say it rightly. Every preacher's taught to hate Christ out of the Catholic Church, dude. Almost every single one of them. The only one that's going to try to trick you is a Lutheranistic tweak. The one who's the side that's non-prejudiced. There's one that's communistic terrorist, though, too. Like goddamn Hitler against all Catholics. So, every church under the sun is the new Holy Roman Empire that's not Christ out of the Catholic Church. Do you understand this, President? You should have known this. So you better pray for your vice president to be really saved. Like literally, if today was Judgment Day, Christ can't let her into the eternal kingdom of heaven above. Not because of color, dude. He doesn't hate any color under the sun. Don't you get it? Christ of God speaks urban English too. That's why your government's such a white communistic terrorist. They're still not of Christ out of the Catholic Church in the fold to overrun the whole thing. You guys can't agree on anything. If you're going to be smart about it, backwire everything by Christ out of the Catholic Church, even by biblical quotes, and only vote stuff in. But the final vote is you're an executive. Just hide it. Hide it in a way no one will ever know for eternity, till the eternal day of judgment. And when you hide it, make sure it's the backwire. It's all Catholic, no matter what they vote and who it is, their religious view is. And backwire it by Christ out of the Catholic Holy Bible you can buy on an internet. I'm pretty sure you probably got one at home already, don't you? Unless the Catholic Church, had one from the internet for you. And you just took it home with you one day, but you ain't getting mine. Here's your addictive medicine of nothing. Always poison. From the root of it is tobacco poisoning, right? Everything else mixes together. UV ray splits, even splits the oils and even starts to divide and split it up into a way in which all of this stuff becomes major street drug level pain. Every street drug is actually addicted to it in a wire. Almost every single one of them, and it has a side effect of almost every single street drug in the United States of America. Try me like I'm white. Test it, dude. You guys couldn't find chemicals until you found chemicals and found out it was a problem. You want to see hallucination mode? This will be used by the enemy in his own generation as he finally starts to make slavery through a way of their churches somehow, some way, because he knows they preach false gospels and he knows his time. These things are so poisonous that you guys are going to make slavery through Protestancy. That's why George Hitler of Washington's on the walls. As you made slavery through it the first time. As you made slavery through false King James the Hitler the first time. Satan's new Holy Roman Empire Bibles and old Holy Roman Empire Bibles. Brought to you in part by people like Constantine, who didn't have a real Holy Bible, not an eternal Catholic saint. He wasn't reverenced as one because they found out obviously he wasn't rightly, and it wasn't a Catholic Church setting, and it wasn't a Catholic Holy Bible type setting either. It was a changed Greek or a changed Hebrew they were never supposed to do. So, your street drugs. As I've tested in the United States of America, when it comes to marijuana medicine, I find no fault. I've seen the witchcraft of your rebellion and spiritual warfare of governmental commie sources. Here's one right here. Here, you want to say it? Hey, look, eternally day of judgment by Christ of my Catholic Church in Jesus Christ's holy name I pray, amen. There you go. That's one commie. That's one commie down straight for you, President, when you see this video. I'm going to try to keep it short, too. At 17 years old, at 17 and a half to 18 years old, I sold marijuana medicine as a street drug. It was laced. My brother, rest in peace, the one who is dead, not obviously, and the one who was dead, he was a ghettoist. He listened to rap all the time, and I had to hear it in my room, and I listened to it. I liked it except the Beastie Boys. Kind of funny how it worked out. But the Beastie Boys itself, I'm not even going to go there, not my problem. Marijuana medicine. This is the one that it diverts, called cigarettes. 4-hour strand, orange hair. You're going to have to study it, and you're going to have to be quick on it. Donald J. Trump was a dirtbag and left like, 8 6-hour strands? Duh. How much money do you think they make off these things, man? Uh-oh. What happened? Don't you love your love of money is the root of all evil, meant to kill African American Indians and every American Indian under the sun that actually can't grow their own farming plant of tobacco because you guys wanted to falsely remember what Tobacco Turkey Day was? That's why you can't get it legalized. You guys are still remembering the wrong Turkey Day. Would you guys get pissed? King James's people stopped dying because they didn't take care of themselves, and they was too addicted to the crack rock tobacco plant the Indians handed them with the turkey that pretty much saved their life. You goddamn kidding me? At least they did some way of good and try to be nice, you dick. No offense. Forgive the cussing, President. I know you're probably a devout, anal retentive type Catholic, but look at Donald J. Trump. He cussed all over the goddamn TV, the internet, everything else. Hey, somebody take care of that. I'll take care of your lawyer fees. Yeah, I used to think it was cool until I figured out, dude, what a goddamn Hitler. But here, I'm going to tell you this. When I sold marijuana medicine, it was laced with a heroin addict aspect of a function. My brother, let him rest in peace, the one who passed on, named Stephen Bowen. He was a heroin addict. He laced it with heroin. The moment I sold nicks, dimes, and quarter bags of it, I started smoking Red Rock opium. It was my Measures Me. What you got in drugs in the street is Measures Me. When you got a CBD strand and it's too laced up with every drug on the street, because you got to keep your business, man. If you're a marijuana drug dealer and your marijuana is always perfect, right? Then you get the CBD strand. But yet, you've done this before, right? Your friend had coke or had heroin, and you're like, hey, dude, come over here. I'm going to need some of that heroin. Because you smoked it a little bit once and it didn't kill you, right? So they lace it with heroin. Now they got to Measures Me. Uh-oh. There's your street drugs, buddy. You kept marijuana medicine out of the loop to kill these goddamn things, which is your real gateway drug. Why don't you try flaring that up with everybody who does ice and everything else? Why don't you see how quick they want ice? I guarantee within 6 months to a few years flat, they're going to be torquing ice to their system like a goddamn heathen. And I'm also going to tell you this. Marijuana medicine is not bad. Without government's protection, they're going to treat it bad. I could curse coffee if it wasn't about the Bible. Do you understand me? I could curse coffee, and I could probably use the same witchcraft you guys use against people. I could, even in spiritual warfare, I could use against every one of you in your coffee cups. Like, literally, it's that bad. I could use your witchcraft against each of you eating food. This is why when it came to the armor of God, that Christ and God had me out think that this whole goddamn new Holy Roman Empire's ways of wickedness. I used to have to resist the devil Buddha. Do you understand what that means? It may not have had spiritual value, but it brings demons, devils, evil spirits when you praise to it. And your street drug, communistic, goddamn psycho meds, your psychiatrists are crazy as hell. Cognitive distortion means confusion, and it makes it look like you praise to a false god when you take their pills on a high enough torque dose. There's a white widow strand, not of the false god Allah, obviously. A white widow strand of marijuana medicine that actually caused me perfect peace. It caused me so much peace of hearing and seeing nothing at all but perfect peace. I just said and had to test, and it's the only time I even seen evil after this. I said, I gotta see if I could see and hear evil, and I seen a white little heathen enemy, like demon-like thing in between my legs. Looked like some weird falsified aspect of like some little type alien demon. But everything was peaceful. It was called White Widow Afghani Kush, I'm pretty sure. So, I know you guys don't like Afghanistan in some way where you guys don't like Afghanistan. It's okay. We understand. The devil will be shaving his beard and his face in no time, and all of his people too with him. That's when they're going to be repentant, for the love of money's the root of all Donald J. Trump. The root of all evil, sorry. I just had to say it. You guys had the Harley who sits on many waters, President. You guys always fight for government, but you never fight for Christ out of the Catholic Church, the Son of God. Maybe that's why you guys have been losing your nation from the beginning.